Okay, so, this is so weird. Like, I had a lot of thoughts coming on my way back home because I went to a party and I was still a little buzzed, I guess. And, like, I noticed that I have this, like, habit of just talking to myself. Like, I don't actually know how normal that is or not, but, like, I just daydream so much and it's so hard for me to remain present and focused. So I got a lot off on a lot of tangents about this and even started, like, conducting this video in my mind, which was really, really hard to stop doing. So I guess I just like to talk about, like, some of the things I was thinking about. My first thought was that buses are really cool. Because, like, in Montreal it gets fucking cold. Like, we get snow and shit. It sucks. And, like, the buses are totally versatile for, like, every weather. So, like, if it's really hot and it's stuffed bus, you just, like, open the window and you're chill. And, like, then they have, like, heaters in them and everything. So, like, I thought that was really cool. And then, like, I guess I started thinking about how I bite my nails. And, like, it's kind of like a compulsion. Like, I can't really describe it. It's, like, even though, like, I haven't bit them in, like, about almost a month now, like, I still get these really weird compulsions to, like, touch them like this, like, just touch them or, like, just gnaw at them. And, like, I guess what I realized about it is that, like, what makes it a compulsion is that you literally feel like you're compulsed to do it. Like, you have to do it, otherwise, like, you don't feel satisfied. Like, it feels like it's wrong and it's really hard to stop. And I guess what I was just kind of thinking about in my head was, like, well, I haven't always been like this. Like, I didn't come out of the womb, like, biting my fucking nails. Like, it's like a habit I guess I developed over time. Maybe it also helped with feeling anxious or inept, giving myself something to focus on, because I've always had, like, a really overreactive imagination, and, like, that can lead to, like, overthinking, and overthinking can lead to OCD and, like, anxiety and stuff like that. So mentally, like, I've noticed that, like, some of my OCD habits are coming back ever since I stopped biting my nails, but then, like, I really started playing with them more, and that's not good either, because, like, I just want to, like, stop. Like, I want to rid myself of this compulsion habit. And, oh, what was my thing that I was thinking about? Oh, yeah, so, like, I tried an exercise on the bus where, like, I felt the compulsions, and I've done this before, but I just was figuring I'd talk about it. This might be a long video, I apologize, just me rambling, but, I tried this habit where, like, I tried just to, like, sit like this and, like, feel the compulsions come on, and they come in these waves. Like, if you ever smoke a cigarette, it's kind of like that, where you'll feel a really intense craving for it, and a lot of the time you just go after it because, like, it's the easiest thing to do in that situation. You don't even think about it at all. There's no thought process. It's just like, okay, directly. And if you don't do it, you literally feel like like raw. Like, it's just, it's really weird not to do it. Like, it's just a nagging feeling, like you have to. So I sat there like this, and I kind of just told myself, like, it's okay that I feel the need to do this. And I find that once I tell myself that it's okay to do it, like, it's okay to feel that way, instead of being like, no, I can't do that, then it kind of just passes. Like, I can't really describe how it happens. It's an acceptance type thing. You know, I'm still really struggling with it, just touching my nails. Like, it's really hard to stop, but I can't just not bite my nails and, like, still touch them, because eventually I'm just gonna give into it again. And I guess that just got me started about, like, my mental thought process in general. Like, I'm sitting on the bus and I'm in a really buzzy mood, and I'm trying to remain really present. And I just keep getting these thoughts. Like, I'm creating this video in my head. Obviously, it sounds a lot better there. And I keep catching myself, and I'm like, I am just daydreaming all the fucking time, you know? Like, I don't want to be daydreaming my life away. Like, it sucks. Like, all I do is, like, think about this and this and this and this and everything except for what the fuck is going on now. And then I wonder why I feel so fucked up. So, I mean, I just kept trying to, like, remain focused on what I was doing and, like, the moment and how I felt and, like, feeling parts of my body. And, like, the thoughts just kept coming back. And then what I noticed at the rave, mostly after talking to a friend of mine, was, like, these thoughts, like, I'll try to describe it the best I can, but these thoughts, like, they come and go so fast, especially when you're really anxious. Like, when you're a really anxious person and, like, an overthinker and an analyzer, like, you're just constantly thinking, and, like, to the point where, like, you don't even realize that you're thinking about these things. Like, it doesn't even, like, dawn on you that you're not paying attention to what you're doing. Like, it doesn't. And then the second you take a moment to step back, you realize that you really do have the control either to listen and give in to these things or not. Same thing with nail biting. Like, yeah, it fucking sucks not to do it, and, like, I'll have to be constantly reminding myself not to do it. But, like, at the end of the day, I either give in or don't. And what I realized with talking with a friend is when I got off on a tangent about something that wasn't really presently happening or important or planning something or always planning, meticulous planning, the conversation got really lacking and I felt really stupid. Like, I felt smaller and dumber a little bit, like more childish. Like, I didn't feel as mature. And that was interesting, like, just realizing how good it actually feels to remain present and remain very focused on what I'm doing and how I'm reacting rather than being completely consciously unaware of it. Now, that being said, these habits are still extremely difficult for me to quit, especially when I've been doing them so long unconsciously. But I think the first key that I have to remain in charge of is realizing that if I realize what's going on, then I can stop it. And it's going to be fucking hard to do it because, like, biting my nails is not just biting my nails. It's, like, also related to that thought process and, like, the anxiety. And, like, I think what I'm trying to say is that I understand it a little bit better now as to what these feelings actually are. Anyways, next topic. So I went to a rave last night. It was really cool. It was, like, so much fun. And I met the guy who's, like, gonna DJ at my party, but, like, whatever. And, like, I started feeling like, I came home and really wanted to take a shower, but I guess my dad was taking a shower. I was like, peace the fucking house now. And, like, it's such a nice day. Like, it's raining, but, like, this is so awkward. I feel like it's actually really pretty. Like, I stood outside, I'm smoking a cigarette, which doesn't really feel good anyways, and, like, everything's so white outside, and it's just raining just, like, a little bit, and there's, like, crisp outlines of, like, the trees and, like, rain smell and pitter-patter, and it was really beautiful. Like, just a very still blue, like, white moment, and I just sat there and kind of enjoyed it for a little while, so that was really nice. And then I just made myself a coffee, which is really stupid, because, like, I should probably be trying to get to sleep, but, like, when I start getting a low, I feel like I should just continue being high, so I don't have drugs, but, like, I have coffee, so it's all good. And, yeah, I mean, besides that, I really think it's important to kind of remain a focus in your life and do something you're really proud of doing, and realize that it's not the journey, but it's not the destination, but it's the journey. Like, I really adore what I'm doing with my music, but, like, it always has to keep progressing, you know what I mean? Like, when I finish a song, even if it's just a bed track, usually it's just a bed track, you know? And I get that song down, and I've finally gotten it out, even if it's not perfected. I finally got it out of my system. Like, I feel this rush of, like, you worked so hard to get here, and it's done, but it's also a little bit of sadness, because the destination is over with, and I've learned the lesson, and I have come across it, and the wondrousness of it is kind of missing and lacking. So I think that's what I really like about art, is, like, you keep progressing and learning about yourself inside of this medium, and you really do remain focused, and especially recording yourself and looking at your art from a different subjective point of view, like, you really notice a lot of things about yourself. And what I like is that it can help other people relate to themselves, and you can reach out to someone who might be feeling similar feelings too and make them sure that you're not alone. So Caddy got me this. She made candy, because, like, no one candy raves anymore, but she does, and it says, like, drop the bass, and it's just fucking awesome. And, yeah, the rave was really sick. Like, dancing is fucking awesome. Like, I honestly didn't know how to move until, like, I started raving, and, like, now I'm obsessed with moving. Like, man, like, when I dance, like, I'm just, like, I go crazy, man. Like, oh no, I spilled coffee again. It happens all the time. Oh my god. So anyways, that's my little spiel. I'm gonna go, like, shower and take a hot bath before everyone comes home, and smoke a couple of cigarettes, finish my coffee, and then, like, fuck off to dreamland or some shit. So thanks for watching my annoying little voice. I hope you learned something. I definitely planned more of this in the bus, but, you know, I was trying to remain focused, so excuse me for looking really shitty. Like, I didn't shower yet. Goodbye.